First things first, I do want to acknowledge that I did get a haircut. I was going to keep my hair long and see how long it got. Let it be in a man bun. But I don't know. My barber said I should get it cut low. This is what I typically get when I do get a haircut. I kind of missed the long hair already. We'll see what happens in the future. Anywho, so just jumping into the point of this video. This video is about my first ever and only ever terrible Uber experience. This experience happened a while ago when I was trying to go for not a while ago, like 2 weeks, which is a while ago for some people. Skipping that. I was going did an express pool because I don't really know what's going on with the pool situation. So I got in the express pool. We're not getting dinged. I'm like, it's my lucky day. Woohoo, whatever. So we're driving and then we pick up this person finally. And the person's leaning on the car holding orange juice, like, nah. I'm upset. I was like, I've never been a terrible driver or like passenger or anything. So I've always been like, whatever we get, we get. But this person, I'm like, please don't pick him up because this person is gone, high, drunk, whatever. I don't want to deal with it. I'm on my way to a job. The Uber driver's like, Uber, Uber, Uber. Are you waiting for Uber? Are you this person? Person doesn't answer. I'm like, all right, peel off. He rolls up the windows. I'm like, yes. But then the person goes, are you Uber? Uber driver's like, yes, it's me. Like, I asked you already. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. And he gets in. He throws his book bag at me. It's sitting right on my leg. I'm like, okay. So obviously, either one, I was right and you are drunk or something. Or two, you don't know about the personal space rule when you're in a shared community when it comes, I mean, shared transportation, public transportation, whether it's Uber, bus, or train. But then it only got worse from there. So we're in the car, right? And he's driving off. As soon as we start peeling off, he's like, oh, the other Uber driver canceled on me. He came to me. He canceled. He's so rude, this, that, and the other. I'm looking like, I know the reason. He know the reason. The driver is on the phone talking to his somebody, I don't know. But he's talking, he's like ignoring him, rolling his eyes or whatever. I'm literally sitting there like, okay. Like it's fine. I'm gonna put my headphones in. I put my headphones in. I got my phone out. I'm like, let me make this really obvious that I'm not gonna talk. So he looks over at me, and then he looks at the driver. He's talking to the driver again. The driver didn't give him no attention. So he's talking to the driver, and slowly but surely, he starts leaning and leaning and leaning. I'm surprised at this point. Homeboy is knocked out on me. I'm like, what did I do to deserve this situation? So, so he's like a couple of inches from me, and I was like, all right, as long as he doesn't fall into me, hopefully the Uber driver will like skirt on the other way and push him back to where he needs to be. I must have been asking too much because the Uber driver does a turn and pushes him on me. So at this point, I'm smelling all the alcohol. All that alcohol cleared my sinuses, cleared my skin, cleared everything. No germs on me. It was so much. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get out and start smelling like alcohol. So he's holding his cup, he's talking to the Uber driver, not noticing that he's on me. Doesn't even acknowledge me. I'm like, all right, so clearly I'm just a doorstop. Okay. A little armrest, whatever you need. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, well, I was like, the Uber driver's not talking to him. I'm not talking to him. He's gonna be chill. Homeboy looks at me, I'm like, look at your phone, look at your phone. So I'm like, in my phone. And then all of a sudden, he pulls his phone out. I'm like, oh my gosh. He finna snatch it now. But so pretty much he takes his phone out and then he starts trying to use his. He locks himself out and the phone, and then he like something happens and his phone falls out of his hand. He tries to reach for it, but then he stops. I'm like, what is going on? Homeboy's knocked. I was like, all right, well, as long as he not bothering nobody, like sleep it off. We get like a further and further there, and I realize he's on me. He's on my shoulder. Like this part of his body, like close to his elbow, but not really. Is like on my leg. I'm up. He has his drink, his orange juice still clutched in that hand. And then all of a sudden, he vomits all behind the Uber driver's chair. Yep. And I'm back there just staring like, now I don't know if this is karma for him or if it's gonna be future karma, bad karma for me. But Uber driver didn't do anything for me. He didn't help me. He didn't say like, "Hey, can you give him some space?" He didn't say jack, nothing. So I'm kind of really confused, really grossed out, really triggered. He vomits. I'm like, "Are you serious right now, homie?" He goes back to sleep, holding his orange juice. And then the Uber driver stops and he's like, "Oh, you're stopped, sir." I jump out. I was like, "Have a great day." That's, I don't know if that's his karma or my karma, like I said. But I get out the car and I managed to record all of it. Now, that was my terrible Uber experience. It wasn't much to it, but it was just going, experiencing it all in all that really got me. Moral of the story is if you're getting your drunk friend at Uber or if you're drunk, make sure somebody's with you. Make sure you're with that drunk friend. Not just for my sanity, but for their safety. That's it.